All right, everybody, here we are at the 2017 ASA in Augusta, Appling, Georgia. I'm here with good friend Darren Christianberry from Elite TOG, and it's time for the Senior Pro shoot down here. We have Bill McCall coming in at a 425, Tony Taza defending ASA, coming in at 416, Richard Holmes at a 414, Alan Connor at a 411, and Michael Braden with a 410. So this could be a pretty interesting race for second.
Yeah, should be.
And if Bill McCall stumbles, you never know what could happen.
He's starting on the hardest target, so this could set the tone. No, he's not.
Oh, he's on the Bobcat.
Yeah, he's on the Lynx.
Tony Taza, who's in second, who needs up to make up some ground, is on the tough one.
Yes, we'll see how it goes here quick.
Absolutely, definitely looking forward to see how this one turns out. Got some great shooters out there. Bill McCall, Michael Braden, Tony Taza, they've all been there and done that.
Alan Connor's
been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, just listening to that arrow, you can tell
got
that's
some
a poke.
air. It's got some air under it.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 for Bill McCall, which with that 9-point lead is exactly what you expect him to do.
He's doing as planned.
All right, here we go. 10 for Tony Taza, and on that coyote,
that's great.
I think that's a good one to walk away from.
It's almost a par 4.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Big round of applause for the guys down there calling. Ooh, 12 for Richard Holmes. That's going to change the complexion there a little bit. Of course, I think Tony, strategically, Tony's not going to take a gamble on that long coyote right now.
No,
not going to happen. 10 for Alan Connor.
We have a tie for second now after that 12.
Looks like it. Here we come with Michael Braden. Michael Braden with a 10, so pretty exciting first arrow there. We're going to have a tie for second place between Tony Taza and Richard Holmes heading into our second arrow. All right, here we go, Darren. Arrow number 2 in the Senior Open Pro. A little bit of a move on that first one with Richard Holmes shooting a 12. Tony Taza almost forced to lay up on that long coyote, kind of hard to hold that against Tony at this point, but we'll see how he recovers.
This is the pivotal target for Billy McCall. He gets through this one, he should be in great shape.
Yep.
He's shaking his
head. He's not happy with that at all. So whatever happened there, he's not happy with it. All right, here we go. 10 for Alan Connor. Looks like Alan's just kind of cruising down there, isn't he?
For Richard, currently tied second place, 426 on the Warhawk.
12.
Wow.
Look at Richard Holmes making a move there. Going to be kind of curious. That's gonna force Tony Taza's hand.
He's going to have to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, I don't see anybody at this pace catching Bill McCall. Of course, we need to see what his head shake there was about.
Yeah.
10.
Who was that for?
Here we go.
Had to be for Tony.
Billy McCall just shot a 0 on the coyote.
That's why he was shaking his head.
That is amazing, folks. That was super unexpected. 12 for Michael Braden. So huge move there, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race.
Oh, I'm telling you, with our leader, Bill McCall, coming in shooting a blank on that target, that's going to basically put everyone just within a few points heading to the third arrow. everybody. Here's heading into our third arrow here in the Senior Pro Division. Huge development after that second arrow. Richard Holmes is now in the lead with Tony Taza in second, and Bill McCall, who shot a 0 on the same target that Cara Kelly shot a 0 on. I'm going to be curious to ask them afterwards what if that was a misset sight or if they actually. There's no way they misjudged it that far.
I said it was a par 4.
You did say it was a par 4. That's a good point. Alan Connor with a 14. Wow. So things are getting tight here in the Senior Pro Division with that 0 by Billy McCall. The door's wide open. Not only has it been open, it's been kicked open.
It's a game now. I like it.
Absolutely.
Well, he hit it.
Oh, he did.
A 10.
10 for Michael Braden. I just can't come up with a reason why that Coyote's had 2 blanks on it other than just misset sights.
I honestly think they're misjudging it.
Oh, you do? 12 for Bill McCall. He's coming back strong. He's not going down without a fight. Wow. This went from pretty much a cruise control win for Bill McCall to an absolute scratch and grind to stay on the podium. 8 for Tony Taza.
If Billy pulls this out, he earned it.
Yes, he absolutely did.
Richard Holmes, 10 to hold on to first place. He's got it.
10.
That puts him at 4.
What an interesting, amazing development here with Richard Holmes taking the lead heading into the 4th arrow. All right, folks, here we go. Heading into the 4th arrow in the Senior Pro here at the Archery Shooters Association event in Appling, Georgia. This weekend's coverage brought to you by AAE, Arizona Archery Enterprises. This has been an incredible shoot down so far, Darren. I can't remember ever seeing a women's Open Pro shoot down and a senior Open Pro shoot down with back-to-back 0s on the same target.
No.
I can't remember seeing one in back-to-back shoot downs ever.
You know, and most of the time when you see a blank, it's because of a misset sight or something like that. But I honestly believe they're misjudging that target there. I think they're going low on it.
Is that why Danny McCarthy, Joby Shaw, and Levi Morgan are over there standing behind the person shooting that target?
Yeah, that's going to be Levi's first target, I believe, when he shoots.
Right. Joseph Goes is over there, too. That's incredible. 10. 10 for Tony Taza.
454. Next up, Billy McCall on the Warthog.
Billy McCall on the Warthog. 10 for Bill McCall.
Boots him to 457. Michael Braden.
Michael Braden on the Deer.
Trying to get into the fight. He's got a 10.
Going to be a 10 for Michael Braden.
452.
And here comes the target from hell, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Alan's looking at the ground like he's disgusted.
Yep.
Whoa!
14. That's an incredible shot.
That will be a new leader, depending
incredible
on what
shot from Alan Connor right there.
Richard did here.
Alan Connor's just been kind of cruising and then drops a 14 on the hardest target out there.
Now I wonder if he meant to do that.
And for our leader, Richard Holmes.
That looks a little low.
8. 8 for Richard Holmes. So huge movement happening right now on the 4th arrow. Alan Connor with a 14 on the most difficult target of the day that's been shot into the dirt twice is now your new leader heading into the 5th arrow. right, everybody, here we are at the 2017 Archery Shooters Association Appling, Georgia event, and this senior pro shoot down, Darren, has turned it into one of the craziest we've seen in a long time. We've had Cara Kelly in the women's open pro shot a 0 on the Long Coyote. Bill McCall, our leader, who was in the lead by 9, shot a 0 on it, and now we have Joby Shaw, we have Levi Morgan, all of the Danny McCarthy, all of the open pro shoot down guys have went over to stand behind the person shooting that Long Coyote.
They're watching the arc of the arrow and listening to the distance
just
to get a
try to figure out what the heck happened.
Allen's move baffles me.
That was pretty
He was pretty hardcore. He was in 3rd place.
Yes.
He's at the hardest target in the shoot down, and he 14s it. I'm a little bit
right.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about that.
Obviously he was super comfortable with his number. Maybe seeing Cara miss it and Billy McCall miss it, maybe that gave him maybe he went to school on it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tony Taza with a 14 for Tony on the lynx. I always call it a bobcat, but it's a lynx.
It's a lynx, yeah.
Looks the same to me.
I'm impressed with these guys shooting today.
Oh,
this is good.
This is turning out to be an incredible shoot down, and we will be having an extra arrow.
Yes.
Which at the beginning of this shoot-off we talked about probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
12 for Richard. So now all of a sudden the Coyotes turned into a gimme.
Easy.
What's up with that? So you know those open pro guys are like, what?
That puts him and that puts Richard and Tony tied.
8. Wow. This is turning out to be an incredible shoot down today. Here we go. Michael Braden. 10. So this shoot off went from being pretty much a cakewalk into one of the most exciting. So now we're coming back up to Bill McCall and see what he did on the.
He might be able to take the lead here, depending on what he's got.
10 for Bill McCall. So a super interesting development here. Obviously, Alan Connor is now in 2nd, and we have Tony Taza and Richard Holmes tied for 1st in the Senior Pro at a 468. And actually, Alan Connor is tied with Bill McCall. So Bill McCall has scratched his way back into this, heading into the 6th, maybe 6th, and last arrow of this.
It could go farther.
All right, everybody, here we go. We're at the sixth and maybe final arrow at the ASA in Appling, Georgia. This is the Senior Pro division. This has been an incredibly exciting shoot down. I'm here with Darren Christianberry. We are headed into the final arrow. Michael Braden sitting at a 462. Alan Connor and Bill McCall tied at a 467, and Tony Taza and Richard Holmes tied for the lead at a 468. So this is really anybody's match.
Yeah. Michael should go for the 14 here.
Absolutely.
He has nowhere to go but up. He's got a close one.
He looks like he went for it. Definitely went for it.
Yes, it's so close.
Just a little high. The only number that's going to help him right now is a 14. And he went for it. And he got it.
14 for Michael Braden.
Nice.
And that's really his only play.
Yeah.
And so
No
that's going to put a little bit of pressure on Alan Connor coming into this.
They have to get double digits to pass him now.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Darren, here we go. This is Alan Connor at a 467, tied for 2nd. Just got a 14 by Michael Braden. What are you thinking here?
I think Alan was glassing awful hard. I think he's looking for some detail. I'd say he'll probably shoot at a 14 also.
Absolutely. That is, I mean, obviously we can't be inside of his head, but let down from Alan Connor.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this position here, it's hard to tell, but he's not new to this, so it's not like he's going to be, excessively nerved up at being in his first shoot down or anything. So
if he hits it, he's really going to put the pressure on the other guys.
There's no doubt about that.
And
he definitely went for it.
He did go for it.
We'll see what they have to say down there. 5. Looks like a 5 high there for Alan Connor, so that's going to drop him out of the mix there. But really, it's the only, that's the only play at that point.
Yeah. If you play safe, you're liable to not even make the podium there.
All right, here we go, Darren. This is a sixth and final arrow, probably, of the Senior Pro here at the ASA in Appling, Georgia. This weekend's coverage brought to you by AAE, Arizona Archery Enterprises. Here's Bill McCall. You know he's been through a roller coaster emotionally. Starting off this shoot down with a 9-point lead, shooting the blank, scratching his way back up.
Oof.
And we're gonna see what Bill McCall went for there. I would doubt he's gonna go for a 14 at this point.
In his position, he needed to 12 this target.
Yeah, 8 for Bill McCall. So that's gonna severely hinder Bill McCall's chances of winning this, and it's definitely gonna make things much easier on Tony Taza and Richard Holmes. It's not really, it's not really gonna put a whole ton of pressure on those guys. So now it's just gonna come down to basically those two are shooting for the win.
Yes. Well, and Michael Braden's 14 now has him at least in third place.
Correct.
He trails the bonus rings, but for first place, that won't.
All right, here we go, Darren. This is going to be pretty exciting right here. This is Richard Holmes tied for the lead, heading into the sixth and final arrow. Pretty interesting move from Michael Braden shooting the 14. That's going to guarantee him a podium spot. This is really going to be a matter of what he decides to do as far as if he wants to protect a podium spot or if he's going to actually go for the win. That's going to be a 10 for Richard Holmes.
78.
So I would assume that was probably part of his plan. So now Tony Taza is going to be in a pretty interesting position.
Tony needs a 10.
All right, here we go, Darren. Sixth and final arrow for Tony Taza in the Senior Pro. Tony obviously has been shooting the Senior Pro Unknown Division extremely well. He's in a position here to win. Basically, if he shoots a 10, we go to another arrow. If he shoots a 12, he beats Richard Holmes.
Yes.
So pretty much no-brainer here for him.
Tony.
So does he shoot center 10 to force another arrow?
No,
or does he actually go for the win?
I think he's going to go for the win. I think he'll aim pretty aggressive here.
Upper or lower? I didn't hear.
Ooh.
Let's see down there.
Ooh.
This is everyone's coming down there to congratulate him.
12. And Tony Taza is your senior pro champion.
Absolutely. That's going to put Tony Taza 2 in a row. Hoyt Pro staffer as your 2017 ASA Appling, Georgia Senior Pro winner. All right, I'm here with your 2017 ASA Appling, Georgia Senior Pro champion, Tony Taza. That was quite the exciting shoot down you guys just had there.
No doubt at all. That was awesome. I sort of counted myself out, hoping for second, but one arrow, every arrow counts,
Absolutely. You've been doing this a long time. Have you ever seen 2 consecutive shoot downs with a blank on the same target?
No, never did.
So, all right, be honest with us. When Bill shot that blank down there, what went through your mind?
Well, I knew I had a chance, but Richard was shooting awful good. Alan popped them 2 14s. It was anybody's ball game, really. So it all came down to the last shot, and I made it. So
there you go. Awesome. Well, congratulations, Tony. You're on a roll this year.
Yep. Thanks, Greg. Have a good day.
Thanks.